You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming, and send me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled, Marruk's Path. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go! I know. I think you're stuck with me. Lucky me. He puts one paw on my back, this time gently rubbing in between my shoulder blades. I let both our hearts rest before I can barely help myself. So, how was your morning? He pushes me away. He's smiling. It's nice. Pretty shit. But, I can't imagine yours was better. Can't imagine. What happened, Kit? Where have you been? I really don't know, Marruk. I think something's wrong with me. Kit, it's alright. You want to sit down? I nod and take a seat on my bed. He stands awkwardly before sitting next to me. Need more time, or, do you think you can talk about this now? I've got a bit before I need to get back to my shift if you need. No, I'm just stalling, I guess. I don't even know where to begin, though. At the beginning, usually. I playfully elbow him, but he's right. Well, this morning I woke up to get a drink. I just kinda ended up going for a walk. But I don't remember deciding to do that. It was like I wasn't in control of myself. Okay. I can't tell if he believes me. His poker face is immaculate. Let's jump ahead a bit. What did you hear from Tyr? What do you know already? Not much. By my standards, it was a pretty shit report. So, an average report, really? Fuck off. But yeah, not a lot. You said you were walking around the sublevels, hurt and afraid, and that you had seen something? It's a bit short, but it's not wrong. After wandering around up here, I must have found my way down there somehow. Honestly, I thought I was headed to the doc's lab, just cause it's the closest place I know. But it felt like there was something drawing me down, towards the bottom of the ship. That's when a flash of blood sprays across my mind. What did you see? I don't even know. Something I've only seen before in my dreams. It was strange and awful, and worst of all, I could feel it. It grasped me, pulled me like it was really there. Is that why you're all beat up? Did this thing attack you? Well, yes and no. It attacked me, but I got beat up because I was running around and tripped a few times. What? I was kidding before, Rias, but I really should be enforcing some mandatory gym marks for you. Oh. Yeah, maybe. But that's a problem for later. The monster! Right, the monster. Are you sure? And you're sure it was a monster? I mean, it looks just like my school's mascot, so kinda, yeah. It's only tangentially important, but, yeah. I'm pretty damn sure. Okay, monster or not, you said you've seen it before. Why haven't you brought this up? I know I ain't great with this kind of stuff, but, you can still tell me. I'll do my best to help. I came out rather... Well, I'm unsure if affectionate is the right word. He almost sounded hurt as he said it. I would have, please, trust me. I would have, but... Marruk, I couldn't even remember that it had happened. So then... It was like my memory was jogged after seeing that thing. I could finally remember. This isn't even the first time something like this has happened. So, this has happened before, here on the station, and you just... forgot? I guess? Tyr reminded me of a time I zoned out, but really, I think something happened to me. Like I was being forced to forget. And it is just this mascot, or is it something else? There were other things, but I don't really know how to describe them. They were poems? Visions? I can't remember them word for word, or much at all, really. Just how they made me feel. His flat expression breaks as it twists into a confused knot. He scratches behind his ear and idly pulls on his hoodie strings. I know it sounds crazy, Marruk. I don't know what to think of it myself. Well, it certainly doesn't sound sane, I'll tell you that much. Have you heard of anything like this? Like this? By the void, no. I've had some interesting experiences, especially when I was recovering from my eye surgery, but nothing this lucid or confusing. I didn't think so. Sorry, you're better off asking Doc about that. Not that you can't tell me about it still. Thanks, Marruk. This might sound weird, but did you see if I was scheduled for anything tomorrow? Oh yeah, I did. A full day with Doc. What's that about? I mean, you look like shit, but that's kind of normal for you, so... I elbow him a bit harder this time, making sure to aim for his ribs. So funny. But really, isn't that kind of weird? When I was telling Tyr what was wrong with me earlier, he froze up. I think he started to get defensive about it, too. And then he went and planned all these tests for me. I wonder if he might know what's going on. It's safe to assume he knows what's going on most of the time, but just doesn't want to tell anyone. I feel that's been proven more than ever after our last dinner together. Right. Not even Marruk seems to trust him anymore. I know he doesn't want anything to happen to me, but I don't know. Why does he have to be so secretive about everything? It just comes with the job, I guess. I don't know. Try not to worry about it. He probably set up some of the tests just to fuck with you. That might be going a little far even for him. Maybe. But for a guy whose whole career has been based around some sci-fi bullshit, I wouldn't expect less. He punctuates his remark with a smirk, and I can't help but reciprocate. His smile, however, fades as fast as it came on, only to be replaced by a blank gape. His brow curls in anger before there's a blur pressing me to the bed. I can't move an inch as a looming form leans in. Rias, open your fucking mouth. What? Shh, open it and keep it open. That's an order. I can feel my body go cold as he leers down at me, and I tentatively open my mouth. Like this? What did you do? Huh? What did you do? He leans in one last time before leaning back and throwing his arms up. Did you lose a fucking tooth? You weren't always missing that, were you? Oh, shit. I forgot. You forgot? Look, a lot happened this morning, alright? I was chased through a labyrinth and I saw like a weird specter of death. Honestly, losing a tooth was the least of my worries. Just tell me, how did you manage that? I already told you, when I was running around that monster. Must have knocked it loose. I'm gonna get so many fucking mandatory gym marks after this. Second, Neil. Water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Okay. Do human teeth don't happen to... No, they don't grow back. Fuck, Rias. It's not that bad. I was pretty out of it, so it barely hurt when I pulled it out. Forget I said that part. But look, I still have it. I was thinking maybe Doc could, like, reattach it? 1 second. Oh, goodness. I recoil slightly as I pull the bloody stump from my jacket pocket. By the eye, get rid of that thing! That's disgusting! You don't think Doc can fix it? Rias, if you show that to Doc, he's going to have a fit. I don't know, maybe he can? He's performed stranger miracles before. Although I don't think hopping you up on Korean painkillers would be a great idea. You might be out of luck there, kid. Damn. Placing the tooth back in my pocket, I turned back to him. You know, Rias, I'm starting to think the professor might have ordered all those tests for you for a reason. You're really showing some wear and tear. Yeah? You lost a fucking tooth. That can't be normal. I really don't think we need you getting any more damaged as is. No, you're right. Thanks, Marruk. 1 second, yo. Don't thank me, kid. I'm just doing my job, or whatever. He tries to look away as I stare up at him, but he can't help and peek back. He's being awfully kind, but I guess he always is in his own way. Something strikes my mind, though. It wasn't all just nightmares and torture down there, and I need to discuss it with someone else. Marruk? I need your opinion on something. Tyr and I had a bit of an insightful chat, and, well, I don't know what to make of it, really. What do you mean? This morning, after he made sure I wasn't, well, dying, he seemed rather intent on telling me what he could about the marin. I was a bit surprised, but I guess he saw the opportunity and took it. Seriously? Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be much help for something like that, but I can try. I don't expect answers from you, I have no idea if any of what he said was true. He grinds his teeth and twists his muzzle into a perplexed scowl. I know you don't like when things are kept from you either, so I'm used to it. I don't need to know any of the specifics. Void, I barely need to know the project title, if they even bother to tell me that. But with that damn machine, if something like that endangers the crew, then I should know. That's all I'm saying, he exclaims with a pout. Right. Well, what'd he say? He told me about some about what it does and how long he's been working on it. I guess it's what he wouldn't tell me that worries me. Even though he could tell me what it does, I really don't think he knows why. That sounds about right. From what Doc said, I doubt he even knows what he's doing, really. Maybe it's some new issue, I don't know. I mean, you're an evidence of that enough. You being here surely means something's fucked up, right? I said the same thing. I'm serious. I know, that's why it's funny. You suck. Yeah. Listen, some shit's obviously going down with it, alright? I mean, we've got a fucking Soknos team coming to check on it and everything. It's always been kind of weird and fucked up. When I first learned of it, I thought it was a joke. Feels like one, anyway. Look, I know I can't do much about it, but if you think I can help, let me know, okay? You could turn it off? I'm like 90% sure we'd plummet into the surface of Novale if I did that. So let's maybe hold off on that part. I thought Novale was a gas giant. It doesn't have a surface, Marruk. Semantics! Anyways, we'd be without gravity, which is just as bad. Do you have any idea how few of the staff here are actually trained to deal with a zero-gravity situation? I don't know. That sounds like it'd be pretty fun to watch. Seeing you float about might be kind of cute. I try and cut myself off with no avail. He blushes and scratches behind his ear. Smooth. Well, I guess I'm glad we're on such a prestigious station, then. Yep. Oh, speaking of Marruk, that Soknos crew that's coming to inspect the Marin, Tyr said they're close. Like, arriving in 3 days close. You haven't happened to hear anything new about that, have you? He frowns and looks away. I'm gonna take that as a yes, then. A bit. I don't have to make my job any easier, though. Oh? Yeah. Just lots of shit that needs to get done, but not a lot of answers as to why. I guess it's too hard to ask for things to be easy around here, huh? I'll live. The good news is, it's probably just some technician or repair worker. The ship they're arriving on is way too small, and nowhere near as gaudy as what the execs usually take. I'm kind of surprised, honestly. I figured there'd be more. Is that it? Still no names, though? Tyr didn't know, but I thought maybe you might. Nah, sorry. No manifest. I'm stuck guessing till they land. Alright, thanks for that. Uh-huh. I appreciate you, trying to find out what you can, though. And for looking out for me. He doesn't respond. He's done a lot for me since I got here. But thinking back on when we last spoke, I think something needs to be said. Marruk? Yeah? Can we talk about last night? I'll take that as a yes. I'm sorry for what I said. I shouldn't have yelled at you. I was just so upset about everything that... Well, it slipped out. Silence. I don't think you didn't deserve that. He takes a deep breath before resting back and turning to me. It was not entirely your fault, kid. I know you've been going through a lot. Still, I'm still pissed off, okay? I am, so thanks for saying that. I know all this shit is out of your control, but, I don't feel in control either, so I know your frustration. I know how you felt. But you still feel. Oh, I had no idea. It doesn't cut it. I did know. Can you forgive me? Puh, fuck off. Yeah, I will, of course. I don't blame you for any of the shit you're going through. Void, I'd be an idiot too. Anyways, we're friends, so I'll let it slide. We're friends, Marruk? I meant crew. You're, part of my... crew. Heh. We can be friends, Marruk. Please shut up. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!